So we're in north-south position. We would normally go for the north-south choke. Maybe I'm trying to go for the north-south choke on this person. It's not working out, so I have to choose something else. So this time what's happened is, instead of his arm being underneath, like here, where we could go for the last video, which was about the screwy choke, his arm is on this side. So I'm trying to get this north-south choke. He's good with his chin. He's stopping me moving down his body. Can't quite get it, all right? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go for a shoulder choke, an arm triangle, all right, or a side choke, or whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift this shoulder, and as I lift this shoulder, I'm going to turn my body and drop my head to the mat next to his shoulder, all right? I can't allow him to be able to drive this elbow down through my head. This hand's going to go underneath, and I catch the back of his shoulder here. All right, if I'm mega strong, which I'm not, if I'm mega strong, I can sometimes get a pressure choke just by holding that shoulder. All right, this hand's going to come across, and I grab, and I roll him slightly onto this side so that I can get my hand underneath that shoulder. All right, that's going to lift his shoulder into the carotid artery. Once that is lifted, I put my head back on the mat. From here, I'm going to pass over the top of him. However, I'm going to pass over the top of him into side control, turn him slightly onto this side. I get a C grip, get my arms at parallel, is that in a straight line? Head on the floor next to his head. Because my knuckles are under the shoulder, it's lifting the shoulder slightly off the ground, and then all I need to do is just drop into this space to get the tap, right? And there's no pressure there. I've made the triangle using his bicep and his shoulder and my bicep. It's not the traditional old-fashioned one of yeah, that's the strength move. And if you haven't got the strength, you'd get tired really quick. So we want to do it right. Do it one more time. Get into my north-south position. I can't finish it for whatever reason. He might be too wiggly. He's holding on. He's bucking and branking and doing all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to have to go for my side choke. From here, I'm going to drag my head to the floor. It just catches this arm effectively. All right. You can't really get that elbow back to the ground now and do stuff with it. Hand goes up under the head, and I push everything this way to pull him up, using the side of my head to get my hand underneath his shoulder. From here, I'm going to pass over him into side control. A funky way that I see Chael Sonnen do it is to do a double knee pass, which is really cool. Knuckles underneath the shoulder. I'm starting to push him in that direction. Get my hands together. Straight line. Elbows in a straight line. Forehead to the floor. Everything's on the shoulder now. Nothing's on the bicep. I just relax in that space. Get the tap, okay? Really easy, really straightforward. So we have an answer if his arms above, and we have an answer if his arms below, yeah? These chokes are pretty easy to get.